I mean, the PS2 to me it's just, I mean, it was great back in 2001, but today, I mean, I feel the PS2 is just a old clunky old. It's like just a clunky old software. I mean, why do we want to hook that up when I just to play my PS2 games if I have if I have a PS3 that doesn't have PS2 backwards compatibility in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Man. And so like so what do you think of so what good games do you think of that like the PS2 games they're looking to get? Anyway.
As far as PS3,
Yeah, PS.
I'm looking forward to getting Metal Gear Solid 4 because I just want to see what the hype was with Metal Gear Solid 4. I want to see why it was better than like the first three Metal Gear Solid games for the PS1, PS2. I want to get Killzone 2 because I never played a Killzone game, but from what I understand, it's sort of like a Halo game, but at the same time, it's not because it's a first-person shooter. You're actually killing Nazis. I definitely want to get Little Big Planet. I want to get Lair because you get to ride dragons, and it looks a lot better than like some of the exclusives for Xbox, which are either half-ass games that were for the N64, like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which is really more or less GTA, except with Banjo-Kazooie characters. And also, let me think here. What else do I want to get? I want to get Prototype as well. That wet. There's several games that look at least decent and look pretty interesting.
Yep. The games I'm waiting out this year is Final Fantasy 13. Because I'm a Final Fantasy. I've been following that since Final Fantasy 1 back in the 8-bit NES back in, what was it, 1990 or something?
Yeah, Final Fantasy was released in 1990 for the original NES.
Yeah. And I'm looking for Heavy Rain. It's going to be coming out this, what's it, February 23rd, this one's coming out. And I'm also looking for Mod Nation Racers, and it's because I love Mario Kart. I mean, they were so great games, and Mod Nation Racers this is like Mario Kart, except you can actually like create your own tracks, and like imagine that, plus sharing and creating and sharing tracks throughout the network. And so I like to create stuff as well as play stuff, and that was like what was good for Little Big Planet is being able to create stuff. And I watched Mod Nation Racers and show how easy it was to create your own tracks and put a lot of environments and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I mean that sounds pretty cool. And also another game that I'm looking for as far as playing again would be the BioShock series, because I played BioShock on the original 360. And that game was actually pretty cool. I want to play BioShock 2 on my PS3. That's another game I'm looking forward to. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's that's the one thing that says, oh, John Colors says we play PS3, and it says people right now buying those because of they display these good games, but I mean, that's just a poor excuse to dump backwards compatibility. That's just nuts.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I think it was good talking with you about, mostly about backwards compatibility and something like that.
Alright.
And I guess I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Well, that's part 5 of my rant. And yes, he actually talked a little more about the Xbox 360. But the next part is gonna yeah, for those of you who are desperately want backwards compatibility, well, it's gonna make your skin crawl. It's gonna make you angry. And to know why, that John Culler should be fired. But anyways, prepared for the next episode because it's gonna be a big bang.